Shots and explosions have been heard in the capital Nairobi at a compound containing a hotel and offices. Police say for now they're treating it as a terrorist attack. It's happened in the Westlands district of the city where people have been fleeing the scene escorted by heavy...
Emergency services, ambulances, fire brigade, all come out with gunshots. One of them is critical, but the security forces are in there. Lots more arriving, including forest personnel as well.
Tell us about...
What's up, fellas? Hope you're all having a fantastic one here today. Got a pretty awesome video that I was really psyched to make about none other than Christian Craighead's legendary L119A2 CQBR. Just an absolute, icon in the gun industry world. Not only to mention that the man himself, Craighead, is an absolute freaking Chad. Give him a little Google. I'm not going to get too into the story because I could sit here and talk about it for hours, but he's an absolute legend and an incredible hero. I will give a shout out to another channel. If you want to hear his life story and kind of what is known about the attack, go head over to Sean Ryan's show. It's a podcast. There's one specifically with him where he goes on and into a couple of hour-long interview and does touch on the Nairobi, Kenya terrorist attacks. So with that being said, we're doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be building this gun with you guys, and kind of my thought process. It is not clone correct. It is more of an inspired build. So I hope you guys join me today as we go over this beautiful firearm. Let's get right into it. All right, let's go ahead and build this gun. Disclaimer, if you guys don't want to watch me building the gun, skip ahead in the timeline. I'm going to include chapters in the video so you guys can just skip right ahead to the gameplay if you guys aren't really interested in seeing the build. I always start off with my lowers. I'm going to be running the Radiant. Reason being, ergonomics. This one, just the base lower gives you 8 ergonomics. Then you can swap over to the Radiant Talon and then get even more ergonomics with the extended bolt catch. We're going to keep the upper, just the M4 upper. That's completely fine. We're going to get rid of that because we don't want it. Swap over to the gas block. So I generally will run either the JP Enterprises or the Mark 12 low profile. With this case, I'm probably going to start moving more towards over Mark 12s just because look at the weight. This one is twice the weight and it really doesn't, there's negligible difference. For the handguard, now obviously it's not going to be clone correct. The actual L119A2 comes with an LMT monolithic upper, so like the upper receiver and the handguard is one piece. What you actually get with that in real life is you generally just get a stronger upper, better zero for optics, lasers, or other devices that you have on your gun. The kind of trade-off is weight a little bit. Kind of closest one to the aesthetic of the LMT upper is going to be the Gosly Mark IV that's currently in the game. So we're going to go ahead and run with that guy. Right away, we're just gonna swap the barrel to a 10.5 because the gun's an actual 10.5. We'll just go over to the muzzle device. He runs a Surefire suppressor, so we're gonna run the 3-prong with the Surefire can. And right away, we're just gonna swap the camo of the can because in the picture that I have actually popped up of the L119A2 specifically that Craighead ran, he runs a black can. So we're going to run with black worn. We are actually going to run a kind of like hand stop. There is a little bit of like a little kind of like divot in the LMT upper. I really don't know why it's there, if it's really for any sort of function at all, but we're just going to run this. As I said, it's not going to be a actual clone build. It's going to be kind of more inspired. So that's pretty much with the upper. It's damn near done except for the charging handle that I forgot. So we're going to run the Radiant just because it's pretty much best in slot. For triggers, I just recommend you guys run Rise Armament. It's kind of the best in slot. Pistol grip, the PMM Scar is the kind of closest you can get aesthetic wise. I'm going to be honestly just running a K2 just for stats essentially. For the stock, a Magpul's CTR, excuse me, but the closest is going to be that MOE stock. So we're going to roll with that. And that's pretty much it as far as all the upper parts and the actual body of the gun. Now we're going to get into actual mods. I am not going to be running the Sig Sauer Tango 4T. I'm just not a fan of it. So I'm going to actually run a T1 on a Scalarworks. Reason I'm going to actually run the T1 is I think it's just a little bit better performance wise. You don't get as much like sway of that reticle as well as like bounciness in my opinion. And of course we're going to make these tan like he does on the actual rifle. LAM unit, laser aiming module is what LAM stands for. We're going to be running the PEC as he actually does IRL. I wish I could get it super close to this thing, but it doesn't let you. And then of course he actually runs a tan one. He runs his pressure pad for his lasers and light up on that top rail out front. So we're going to actually run a KX6 is probably perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Light I don't really care. He runs a Surefire, but I'm just going to run the 18350 light that's on in the game. Personally, I think it's fine. It's going to do the job just fine. We're also going to run just some nice little rail covers for some aesthetic. I'm going to go ahead and get the actual camo scheme of the gun done. It's going to take me like a minute, but there's really not too much to talk about. We're going to be going with the arid green pattern because it's kind of similar to the actual camera pattern that he ran, even though it was more of like a hex grid pattern, or like I'm forgetting the actual terminology for it. He used like why am I forgetting, like mesh sheets to spray it, paint it. So I'm just absolutely forgetting the actual terminology for it, but I'll see you guys in a few. As I'm doing it right now, I actually forgot to swap the magazine over to that PMag, the windowed PMag. So we're gonna obviously swap that and then throw it in tan, and then I think we're actually gonna run a mag assist just for the added ergo. I also forgot to add the freaking dust cover, but that's okay. Build looks super clean. Here's the stats. We got a 372 weight, 72 ergo, 20 horizontal, 43 vertical. They're all right stats. Could be better. I don't think we're gonna actually swap any of the rounds, just because in my opinion standard M4 rounds, the ones that just come standard with your builds, are gonna be probably the most user friendly. But let's get right into the gameplay. So kind of the biggest thing I'm gonna worry about for people that are gonna actually try out this build, look at the sway on this thing. It's insane. And like tracking it throughout recoil is a lot more difficult than an EOTech, because it makes sense, right? You have less reticle to track. You only have that dot, and that's all you can do. I thought I saw a dude there, but I'm not 100% sure. On peak, give me your head. How does he even get a round off? Oh, that's a 3-piece. I'm totally gonna get peeked over here though. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie. I strongly dislike the red dot. The more I use them, the more I don't like them. Got ourselves a Dragon's Breath user. The one tap. We'll take it. This dude's probably not gonna last very long. I gotta make sure he's still there. There we go. Holy red dot moment. Got a little battle buddy with me. The suppression through walls with nades. Too strong. Am I doing our rounds? Not very hot. That dude's alive. All right. I'm gonna go get ammo if I can. I can't remember if this map has it, truthfully. Yikes, dude. I gotta be super careful this right side, though. That's a good game. How do we do? 18-0. Okay. We're gonna go claustrophobic. I really don't want to play a nighttime game with the T1 just because it is not ideal as a night optic. It's already not an ideal optic already to begin with, just because of how much sway there is and kind of how the dot bounces during recoil. I shouldn't even say that. I kind of alluded to it earlier. You just have a lot more surface area to look at and track with when it comes to EOTechs. Like, it's like not even close. I'm just sitting here and trying to listen for footsteps. Nobody came down this way. What a bunch of weirdos. Get the one dab though. That's sounded super wonky. Oh, fighting in that spot is just a bad time. Being super close to the rails, they seem to like block your shots a lot. That guy's got invincibility. I'm pretty confident of it. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to kill that dude, homie. Stop shooting at him. Homie got a little outplayed there. I knew he was there. He's still alive, I think. Yikes, man. Ooh. That kind of scared me, man. You should start looking at resupply. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm not peeking that third dude though. I peeked that way too confidently and way too slow. Our team's actually starting to just like take the whole entire map. I wish I knew the angles from here for nades for those entrances, because I would just start dropping. Yeah, what is the other team doing? They must all be chilling and building loadouts and stuff. So what is this guy? What are you doing, brother? Lost the #1 leaderboard spot because these dudes are pushed up so high. That nade was really good, actually. Even though I should have killed him, but aimpoint T1 sucked. What? Died killed from the spawn finally? Let's see how we're doing. 15 kill streak. All right. This server is fucking dying though. Holy shit. There's another one. Rest in pepperoni. Yeah, you cannot spam with the T1, which kind of sucks versus an EOTech, because the EOTech is just more better in every way. So it's kind of like hard to compare it to like a lot of my other builds that I've ran. You can see like clearly in that instance, like it's not the best. It's so fucking, it's so unrealistically bouncy. It's so weird. I don't really know how to explain it other than it's just literally that word, bouncy. HK. Through the wall. What's up, homie? There we go. I got out of the way of that nade. But like, even the sway, you can see how much kind of bounce. Wow. Dude must have 1,000,000 ping. Damn, son. I only hit him for 15? I don't know how that happened. Oh, that spot. What is that? The little boost spot that guy was on. I could probably literally sit here all day. Truthfully. If I'd have been nice, I should have switched teams. Because holy shit, this game's bad. Like, I at least give like the enemy team like I try to give them a little bit of room. That's a GG's. GG's. Lol, what? Holy aimpoint T1 sucks. I hate it so much. I shouldn't say I hate it. It's just bad compared to an EOTech. What? Was that not on his head? How am I damaging him for 15? Dealt 15, 67, 15. How am I not doming him right there? And then I shoot a dude like that through a freaking pylon or a pole, and he dies in one shot to the chest. I'm dead. Okay, somehow I win that. The game this weekend has been so confusing. Oh, I'm so dead. No, I'm not. All right, cool. He teleported, but I still one-tapped him. Makes sense. The T1 sucks. That's it. Too long. Don't watch. What am I looking at? Too long. Don't read. The T1 sucks. Don't run the T1. Oh my gosh, dude. I feel like I'm playing like absolute dog shit. I have no idea how I'm top fragging. Wait, what? Where are my bullets going? And right when I peeked at him too, the server took shit. I hit him. Don't know how I didn't headshot him there though. There we go. That's a GG's. 24-9. Yeah, that's pretty fucking shit. Especially for that specific lobby. I should have probably gone at least dropped a 30 bomb or maybe even a 40 bomb. Unfortunate thing is that the T1, even if you run a 4T, whatever, just a 2 bread dots suck. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I absolutely love you. Please consider subscribing. Give the video a like, dislike, however you felt about it. Don't be afraid. Hit the link tree that is in the description. On there, you're going to be able to see all of my builds in Deadline. Easily copy the NREL codes and run them. If you want to learn the game, learn how to mod, it's a very good resource to use. And it's obviously also free. Check out the Twitch channel as well. The Twitch streams in the past have been bussin'. Even though I don't stream a ton, whenever I do, they're always a lot of fun. Other than that, hope you guys stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day.